Hello boy, Contrast again. Today I'm here to do another anime video, and this anime video is going to be a battle video, you can call it, between SAO and Accel World. And if you don't know what SAO stands for, Sword Art Online. Sorry about the mess over there, guys, because like I said in a load of my videos, my room is a tip. Yep, right now you can just see around. You might just see part of it right over there, but trust me, it's even bigger than that. I mean, like, people who see my room don't know how I can move around this room. That's what people think when they see my room. But anyway, that's what I'm going to talk about. Now, this battle, I call it battle review because I'm going to let you guys decide on the comments below which anime do you think is better, and of course I can try to count as many comments I find on my down below which anime is better, of course, down below, and then I do a review of that. I'll tell you guys on a separate video who's the winner out of those two animes. So Sword Online and Accel World. I'm gonna do both do a review right now. So now let's go straight away to SAO or Sword Art Online. Now, Sword Online is a virtual reality video game that uses a nerve gear that basically, as you know, it's basically rough around based in the future. So that's a nerve gear. It will put you to sleep, but put you into a virtual game. Yeah. The main character, Kirito, who was one of the beta testers for the game, so he was one of the people who tested the game. And then as I called, only 100 people who got a chance to test the game. Yeah. He became beta tester. He was one out of 100 people around the world who tested the beta test the Sword Online game. Now, when he was in Sword Art Online itself, and if you guys don't know what I mean by itself, I'm gonna tell you guys later, but itself, some strange phenomena happen, and is that everybody in the game is trapped there. You can't get out of the game. The only way out of the game is getting yourself killed in the game, but unfortunately, if you get yourself killed in the game, you die in real life. Yep. So if you die in the game, you die in real life. This is what Sword Online, the original or Sword Online game in the anime itself, is really based on. If you die in the game, you die in real life. And you can't log out. They were trapped there. So Kirito and his friends, of course, okay, in this case, harem. Yep, he gets his own harem. So, I liked Sword Online, I liked the anime. I don't care. Me when I watch anime, I don't care much about the battle unless if they're really obvious and they're bullshit. The anime, of course. Oh, by the way, it's 5 o'clock in the morning in the UK. Yep, 5 o'clock. Actually, no, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, this is how early I'm up in the UK. But anyway, the anime. So his friends / harem, they and have to find a way to break through Sword Online, and to complete the game, you really have to complete the official rules. Was to complete all 100 levels. In other words, all 100 floors. But to complete all 100. All 100 floors to complete the game. Now, there was one way. This is gonna be a spoiler, guys. If you haven't not watched Sword Online, but more like if you're watching this, you're more like you have. But if you don't want to hear the spoilers, just skip ahead. And you want to hear the spoilers. And if you, I hope you guys skip down because I'm going to tell how the spoiler. The spoiler is the quickest way for him to get out the game without completing the 100 floors was actually defeating the 100 floor boss. Now, from when you're watching the anime, you say, oh, it's gonna be those big giants, it's gonna be one of the bosses in each floor you might encounter. But the 100th floor boss is someone you sort of expect, but not as much as you would want it to be. It's that oops, sorry, something came up. It's more like the main person who created Sword Online was the main crap, I hate this. Sorry guys, I hate when links come up. The main person who created Sword Online, it was the main boss. It was the boss of the 100th floor. And he was exactly a player in the game. He was one of the players playing the game. But as he was the creator, he was able to make his character an immortal player. Because he had the ability to... Because none of the other players who saw him in the fight never seen him his life meter, or his HP, never gone down to yellow. It never got down. The reason why? Because he put his character as an immortal player. So, that's the reason why and Kirito, when he noticed that, he noticed straight away he was the 100 level boss. Well, actually not the level 400 boss, of course, he wouldn't know that, but he knew he was one of the bosses. But he didn't know which one, of course, until he told him he was the boss. So, and then he defeated him. By defeating him, he defeated he completed the game, and and then everybody got logged out without getting killed. The only ones that died are ones who died before he killed the main creator of Sword Online. I can't remember his name, unfortunately, but there is one catch. I found out there are some ways that someone can survive Sword Online even though the boss wasn't dead yet. I think that there's a time limit before they die. The main attraction to the anime, the main harem of the anime, Yuki. It goes by the name in the game, Asuna in the Sword Online games. When with Kirito, his real name is Kazuto Hiragaya, and he goes by again the name Kirito in the game. Now, Asuna, the main heroine in the anime. Again, here comes another spoiler for anybody who has not watched this anime. Before the main boss died, before Kirito killed him, Asuna actually died in the game. So you felt upset when she died, like, oh crap, she died in the game, and as you know, in the game, if you die in the game, you died in real life. Everybody thought she's dead. And people who liked Asuna, I take it more likely they cried. I liked Asuna, and actually when I see death in anything, including in real life, I get so emotional I cry. Yeah, I'm a guy, and I cry. Yes, I cry. Yeah, and even more shocking if you're people who are addicted to horoscopes and stuff. My star sign is Scorpio, and usually I'm supposed to keep my emotions more picked in. But as I'm by myself, I'm more aware no one's gonna see me, and I'm gonna cry anyway. But yeah. But still, I cried when anybody died. I don't care who died, unless he's a bad person. I'm more likely to be, yeah, I'm glad you died. Like, from school day, my school days review, I told you, I'm glad the main character died. That was the only thing I didn't cry when I see someone dying or even dead in anything I watch. Yep, the only thing. The only thing that I know had an emotional, supposed to have an emotional death. I never cried when I saw that. I'll be, fuck yeah, he died. But in Sword Online and in any other anime or film or movie I've watched, I cried when characters I got attached to in the anime or anything, when they die, I cry. But I take it there was a time limit before she died. Now, to bring someone back to life, it has to be at least 10 seconds before they die. As you know, the item in someone who also it's an item out there that only exists only one exact it's only one of its own kind that has the capability of bringing someone back to life 10 seconds after their death. So pretty quick time, but in the game it does make sense. In this kind of game it does make sense. If you're gonna bring back someone, if it's gonna be a very quick time limit, if or the item won't work on them. So makes sense. But for the time limit before the character dies, I have no idea what the time limit is for that. But Asuna didn't die, so I know it can't be 10. So someone who can't die in 10 seconds. So that means it has to be someone who. It has to be a longer time limit. But they want to keep this focus of someone who died in the anime, who died, and you know they died in real life, and don't know how long they had left before they exactly died in the real world. But the reason I say that because, like I said, I take it there was a time limit before Asuna died, and before Asuna would die in the real world. But she didn't, so I know that means Kazuha were able to succeed to kill the boss before Asuna were able to die in the real world. So I would say Asuna was lucky. She didn't die. And I'm glad he actually put a time limit. I'm actually glad that the person who created the game in the anime, of course, the creator in the anime who created the game, I'm actually surprised he got a game that will evolve around someone who died in the game, dies in real life. I'm surprised that we actually put a time limit into someone who died in the game and then wait until the game decides to kill the person in real life. I'm a bit shocked about that part, but yep. And then when it came to the second, then here comes the second part. The reason why I said that main part of Sword Line. Then there is 2 arcs in the first season. The second season's out, of course, if you guys don't know. But the first season had 2 arcs. Of course, the original Sword Line, SAO. And then we came to Alpha Online, FLO. FAO? Yeah, I think so. FAO. So, Alpha Online. It evolved around after finish in, and again, after finishing SAO, he found that Asuna was still trapped in the virtual world in another game, Alfheim Online, by the, how do you put it? The head, I don't know. He wasn't the creator, but he was one of the people who worked at the anime of this game. But he, I don't give a fuck about this character, but, this part I was trying to save Asuna from this virtual from Alpha Online. She was trapped there because the main enemy in this arc wanted to test children's minds for some reason for the game. I have no idea why he did that, but he just did. Now, yeah, but that was the main part of that one. But I'm not really much about the Alpha Online part. So far in the Gun Girl Online area for the second season of Sword Online. So that's the second season, Gun Girl Online. I like it so far. It's not completed yet, so I can't wait until it's completed. But when it does, I'll be glad to finish, and I still like it. Now, for the characters in the anime of Sword Online, the ones I do remember are, of course, Kazuto / Kirito, the main character. Asuna Yuku / Asuna, the main heroine. Then you get Yui. Little Yui, yeah, the little Yui. Their child in the game. I don't know, they never showed it, but did they actually properly do it in the anime? No idea, really, but I know Yui wasn't born from Asuna's body. It was actually they actually found her wandering in the forest, but in SAO, and they became her child, but in the virtual world. But there are some scenes in the anime itself that I think I don't know, did they actually? Yeah, as it was a virtual reality game, I do expect they might end up doing something. It is possible for them to actually have virtual sex. I mean, that's why part of the reason. There was some scenes. Did they actually do it or something? I think there was some scenes. I can't really much remember, but not much. But that's in the virtual reality area, so they not actually did it officially, and we never see it. We never see it at all. There are some hints maybe, but not really. But I tell you, there are some sexual harassment in this anime. Of course, there's a lot in this one. That's really the letdowns in this anime. So yeah, but when did I skip to the letdowns after saying the mess because they're the only characters I remember? Yeah. So. Oh yeah, Elizabeth. He was another character. She was the blacksmith, as I called. Yeah, she was the blacksmith. In the game. So she was the blacksmith. But then, officially, yeah. And then you get Shino for the second season, Gun Girl Online. For Sword Online. Yeah. So that's it for Sword Online. Now here comes this anime I actually able to buy. So I'm gonna show you this. The time for Accel World. Okay. Now Accel World. Again, I liked it. I like Sword Online and Accel World. I liked them both because at first they made by the same producer, the same director. They both made by the same director. Both Sword Online and Accel World. Can't remember who created it, but yeah. But I liked Accel World really much. I really liked it, and the action scenes in this one as well. Sword Online ones were really good, and same with Accel World. Yep, they're really good. Again, it's based in a virtual reality game, but this one is not. You're not trapped. It's about you. It's got the name here. I need to try and. I know Hado. I know Hado was part of his name. So let me see. Holoki. Holoki. Let me see. Hado is even more to say, but okay. The main character Hado. He's a pumped up dwarf kid who's in, I think, first year actually, in the first arc, yeah, his first year middle school. Then he went to second year middle school in the second arc of the anime. But in the first arc, he is in first year, high schooler. One day, he was getting again, as usual in his real life world. He usually gets bullied by these three guys, because for his size and stuff, he usually gets bullied a lot, and for his pumped up body a lot. So he gets picked on a lot in his school, and he usually goes to the virtual reality and play a tennis base game, I think. It's not really tennis, but trying to hit a tennis ball every time when he's bouncing around in a class rules, and he's actually really fast, like the fastest virtual game player in this. So, and he plays, dodges attacks every ball, and he hits the highest scores every time in that game he played. One day, a girl called Kurahime, I think that's her real name. There's some hints that people might think, no, I don't think that's her real name. But, even in the anime, it might have said that. But when they show their identity, at one point in the anime, I know a bit of spoiler, but I think you guys know they're more likely will end up showing their identity in the anime. When they show their identity in the anime, they I believe that Kurahime was her real name, because as I call their show who they are identity, the identity virtual card they had, because they had these neuralinkers. They had these neuralinkers around their necks. They're called virtual computers. Only they can see it, and of course the news who can see it. Of course that means if they turn it off, you won't be able to see anybody else's. The only way to see other virtual things if you can use the Neuralink, of course. It also puts you guys, of course, it has also capabilities putting you guys to sleep, put you into a virtual game. But that means if someone knocks you on the head, which has been proven in the anime, if you get, you can get a force linked out. You get a normal link out, and then you get a force link out. And if you guys know what force link out is, just freaking hit the person who's the person who's in the game. In other words, who's asleep in the game. Just punch them, smack them, or anything, and that's a force link out. But yeah, he meets a girl known as Kurahime. The student vice president of his school, of course. It gets revealed in the anime. He comes in contact, and she told him that she wants to give him a special app. Well, I think it's an app. It's called Brain Burst, or the acceleration, the ability to accelerate. Yep, accelerate. It's the ability that it 1,000 times speeds up your brain officially. In your mind and your sight, it looks, and your virtual character, because you go into your virtual character, which his virtual character is a pig. Yeah, a pig, a small pink pig, as you can see. Right there, as you guys can see. Right there. That's Hollow. Yeah, the pig. And this fairy girl is Kurahime. And strangely enough, she's able to make it look like her real form in the real world. But in a fairy... yeah, if you catch my drift. Form, his real cat... he goes and then tests out the skills. And then able to get the bullies, so he was suspended and taken out of his life. And since then, he then found that after that episode, the second episode, he found out it was actually a fighting game. Yes, and guess what? you actually feel when it comes, and his avatar is known as Silver Crow, and I've got a little image here to show you what Silver Crow looks like. You notice that character right there. Oops, a minute. You notice that character of the green screen right here, green head bit right here, with a bit of silver to it. That's him, as Silver Crow. He in the game was the first ever avatar in the game to have the ability to fly, because in an entire virtual world, in the anime of course, he was the only flying avatar in the game. And you can tell from his name, Silver Crow. Crow, bird, flying ability. I think it should have made sense that he was going to become a flying avatar. And I take it that was a big evidence that everybody knows. If he's known as Silver Crow, he's got more like an ability. But the thing that did get people shocked, maybe more about, that he was the only flying avatar. And I can't believe that nobody straight away thought he was the flying. And I take it nobody ever thought. How did the characters in this anime, in the game of the anime, didn't know he was going to be the first flying avatar until he had to face against his best friend who was corrupted somehow because he was jealous of Hollow, but then soon gave him stuff. And they only found out when he showed it made his friend to have it agree to a draw in this case, because to win the game, when you use Accel, when you use the acceleration, you use points, burst points, to use your ability to accelerate. But there's only one problem. If you reach 0 burst point, if you reach to 0 points, Brain Burst automatically gets logged off, gets deleted from your Neurolinker, and doesn't matter what you do. If you change the Neurolinkers or anything else, you will never get Brain Burst back, because it will recognize from your brain waves in your brain. So you will never get. So basically, yeah, that's what the fighting game part is for, to earn burst points. So you can use acceleration as many times you want. And the main goal in this is trying to become none of the avatars in the game ever reached higher than level 9. And there was kings, the ones who reached to level 9. Known as the Red King, the Yellow King, the Blue King, the Purple King, I think the other one was? The Purple King, yeah. And the Black King. I think that's it. No, there's another one, I think. The Green King. And yeah. Black Lotus, who was Kurahime, you can see right here. And this one, that's his half-dueling avatar. She's Black Lotus. She betrayed the kings because she wanted to reach level 10. None of the other avatars, none of them, including Black Lotus, never reached level 10, because they think because if you reach to level 10, the main career of Brain Burst reveal to everything to that player about what Brain Burst was actually for. Because no one knows what Brain Burst was actually for. What's the main goal in the game? But there was one thing they're worried about. If someone reached to level 10, the game is completed. You can't use acceleration anymore. And like I said, if you lose 0 points, the game gets ultimately deleted, and that's just what we're worried about. If the game was to aim to reach level 10, and someone did, and it means they completed the game, and that means everybody else in the game had to get their avatars deleted and their game and brain burst deleted, and of course they can't get it ever again. So part of the reason why, but she really wanted to become level 10, but then she executed the first Red King, because there's 2 Red Kings in the anime. 2. The first one known as Red Rider, and the second one known as, what's the other one? Scarlet Rain. Scarlet Rain, yeah, Scarlet Rain was the second Red King. Yeah, but that means that she's known as the biggest traitor in the accelerated world, Black Lotus, for executing and cutting off the first Red King's head. But then that means officially there was 7 kings that became level 9. There were 7 avatars that existed that became level 9. But but there were only 6 that remained. Now that means Black Lotus, and people who become, if you play Brain Burst and you give someone else to play Brain Burst, they become your protege. And Hollow was the protege of Kuroi Hime, Black Lotus. So, and there is kingdoms or legions in this game, and she runs the Negilabidus. Negilabidus. Legion. The Negilabidus Legion. She runs. And the main goal, of course, she wants to reach to level 10. And one way to do that is by defeating nearly all the kings. And that's what's the aim of this game, this anime is about. But I take it, and they did officially release soon later going to be a second season for Accel World, but I don't know when. Of course, no one knows when the Accel World is going to come out, the second season, but we have to wait. So my ratings for these animes for what I do, I'm gonna have them have their own separate. For Sword Online, for out of 10, I would say I give Sword Online a 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. And Accel World, in my opinion, I think just took it by having 9 out of 10 for Accel World. So Accel World 9 out of 10, and Sword Online 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, but I'm leaving it to you guys, because I'm going to do a separate video of which anime is the best out of those 2. So that's why it's known as Sword Online versus Accel World anime review. So put them in the comments below, and I hope, and then I take it for, I'm going to do that because today, I can say today because I said I got up roughly around 4 o'clock in the morning, and I started this review in 5 o'clock in the morning area. In the UK, of course. Today I'm going out. Today for this week, I'm going to be with my big brother David, who is now living in Bournemouth. So yep, I hang around for him for the week. So until I maybe come back, I'm gonna check how many comments I got about, and if there's none, then I'll wait until someone puts more comments into this. So okay, and then after that, and see who wins. And if it's a draw, I say they're both equal. So when I come back from my big brother David's my big brother David's place, I'll come back and do a video of the winner, or slash tie if there is going to be a tie. So yeah, so comment down below which anime you guys think is the best, and also put down in comments below what you like, which anime you would like me to watch. And plus, if you as I've been putting down most of my videos these days. I've been putting down my address for anybody who wants to send me any mail. Yeah, any mail, fan mail, or things I like to do. And also, go to my mail update video I have on my channel. You know, that is the video. Tell you already. Oh, if you want stuff I really want, but you can send me really anything as fan mail, but nothing too inappropriate, guys. Nothing too inappropriate, because that I will murder you guys for. Well, not literally, but you will catch my drift. Nothing too inappropriate. But tell you what, I guys like as mail, and plus you can send me any fan mail if you want to. So I got my address down there, so you can send me any mail if you want to. So yeah. So I hope you guys like this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.